Hello Internet, I'm MsBitters, this is my gaming channel, and this is another episode of Some Distant Memory. If you have not seen the rest of this series, I highly recommend that you start from the very beginning because there's a lot of interesting stuff that you've definitely missed by now that's worth being caught up on. So if this is your first video, perhaps consider saving it for later. We will be resuming with, I guess, attempting to search the house all over again. In the last episode we turned on the power, so now we have all these powered artifacts to go discover. And I think that ultimately this is how we're going to get through those last few locked doors and maybe ultimately out of this house. It's still kind of hard to determine whether or not this game is going to keep me in this house forever or if I'll actually get to explore other areas. We have power, now how does this door open? There's usually a button, I think. The trigger appears to be damaged, Professor. There must be another way to operate it. Well, it's electric. Maybe one of the powered memories will give us a clue. It's a long shot, but I'll keep exploring. Mira, are you okay? You're bleeding. I'm okay, it's just a cut. Is that Mira's car? I was in here looking for a power strip. That tremor shook your grandpa's tools right off the shelf. I tried catching one, like a fool. This looks pretty deep. Sorry, I should have been more careful. Don't be. I should have moved these tools weeks ago. The tremors have been getting more frequent. Yeah, it's hard not to think about it. I'm not worried. Really? You aren't worried about the planet? Human resilience and innovation is tremendous. Maybe it's my engineering nature. I believe there's always a solution. I think people can benefit the planet. They just have to care. Assuming humans survive their own greed. You're always so optimistic about the good in people. Not this time? I want to be. Contemplating catastrophe just messes me up. Come on, let's get this cleaned and bandaged. I just noticed that these memory bubbles mimic the shape of Aurora. Or the lantern, at least. There were signs that something was wrong. How could anyone anticipate the collapse, though? Do you think that everything these people knew would soon be destroyed? Suffocated by CO2 and corrosive algae. We are the human resilience Mira was talking about. For all we know, Noah and Ares are the last two human settlements on the planet. I know it's something we don't like to talk about. Ares and Noah both do what's needed to survive, but do you really think we'll last another 3 centuries on this planet? We could be wrong. What if there are far more people left than we realize? It took 300 years for our colonies to find each other, and that was a combination of desperation and luck. Well, there's no shortage of desperation. I want to believe there are other survivors out there. I sometimes even fantasize that they exist outside of the bloom. That they found a way to suppress the bloom. They don't know we're still trapped inside. Ares' colony will fail, Commander. There's still time left. Not as much as you think. What do you mean? I mean the technology keeping Ares operational is nearly beyond repair. Systems are dying. Aurora has struggled to keep it all managed. The components we salvage here will be able to replace some of it. True, but look at this place. The sunken city looks to be one house that fell into a sinkhole. A few tablets and AC adapters won't keep humanity on its feet for long. The people of the pre-collapse thought their world would last forever. Even those who saw the warning signs were too late to do anything about it. We can't repeat that mistake. Gee, what hopeful content I accidentally fell into during the great 2020 pandemic full of social isolation. Oops. Time to backtrack a little. InfiniHome visitor log for user set date. Log 029910, unknown visitor. Hey, it's me? Ra. Lick, are you home? What? That's a lot of log number. Read them, don't read them, read them. Log 383494. New visitor profile Mira created. Log 938750. Visitor Mira departed. User Rick departed. Log 852098. Visitor Mira arrived. Log 950850. Visitor Mira departed. Log 727523. Unknown visitor. Hello there, I am Divram Cast Cable. Anyone where? Divram Cast Cable? Log 114422. Possible mail carrier detected. No greeting given. And Infinity Home visitor log. Where am I? Oh, I'm in here. What do I see him in the hat? Nothing new in here. I guess we'll loop up through these rooms really quick. Professor? I've been scouting for holes like the one you, discovered. This little valley seems to contain several of them. I thought if I found a shallow one, the rover cable could pull you out. Sounds like a risky venture. You just hit the nail in the bed. I almost fell into one a moment ago. Deep one, too. Actually, they're all very deep. Just like your poetry. Wow, maybe I did fall. Is this the afterlife? The jokes would be much better. I do appreciate your efforts, Commander. Back to the drawing board. Once I catch my breath, I'll tell you if anything useful comes up. Good luck. Oh, did I miss a secondary log on that other one? Infinity Home in-room web browser. Accessing Love Letter matchmaking app. Connection to Love Letter server failed. Displaying cached message 001. Do they meet through an app? Mira, hey, so let's meet up sometime. Rick, yeah? You decided I'm not too weird? Mira, more like, you're weird enough. Rick, haha, what do you want to do? Mira, Sense Death is playing at the whole Saturday night. Rick, Sense Death? Mira, yeah, I'll send you a link. Rick, I'm not really into prog rock. Mira, it's Screamo. Rick, is that different? End of content. Infinity Home in-room web browser. Accessing Love Letter matchmaking app. Connection to Love Letter server failed. Displaying cached message 002. Mira, what do you usually listen to? Lots of stuff. Rick, lots of stuff. Amuse. Cold Stage. Rick, Talking Mouths. Mira, I'm gonna stop you right there. Mira, let's go hiking instead. Mira, you offered to take me, right? Rick, well, yeah, I did. Mira, my dad said Palmetto is a good place for it. Mira, text me. Here's my number. Letter sys error. Account inactive user. Repeats twice. End of content. Before I read that, I want to go really quick because I think I might have forgotten to do this full interface. I did. Infinity Home visitor log for user set date. Visitor Mira arrived. Unknown visitor. Possible animal detected. No greeting given. Possible animal detected. No greeting given. Visitor Mira arrived. That was totally worth it. Thanks again for the ride. I, had fun. Yeah, me too. Good night. Good night, Mira. We stayed out pretty late. I guess it's getting dark. Yeah, I should hit the road. Good night, Rick. Good night. Good night. Mira. Haha. No problem. Thanks for coming back over. It was nice to finally see this place. More than just the foyer, I mean. I still can't believe you live here by yourself. It's not all that bad. Sure. That would be great. We could watch that movie you were talking about. Cyborg Nanny Cop? Let's do it. I'll text you. Looks like it's getting pretty dark out. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the road. But, before I go, she gonna kiss him. Here. Oh. Oh. For me? Yeah, you convinced me to give it a try. You have to write me back, though. I will. I told you I love letters. Don't expect anything too special in there. I'm not used to writing like that. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be great. Don't be ridiculous. I liked your answer. You tackle problems much differently than I do. Want to answer one more from the list? Actually, that was the last question. That was number 36. Really? So we're done? Not quite. It says now we're supposed to look into each other's eyes. Oh, I know what they're referencing. For 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Haha, that's way too long. You were the one who said you wanted silence, remember? I meant sharing the silence in the same room, not silently staring. This is different. It feels more vulnerable. I'll be vulnerable too. Okay, okay. This is about sharing new experiences, right? And it will be good data for Deep Connect. Yeah, exactly. Okay, timer set. It says beep. Okay. I'm not gonna wait 2 minutes. You can't laugh. Shush. Time's up. Beep. That was intense. Yeah, more intense than I thought. I actually feel a little off balance. You're still staring. Yeah. You've got those lighter brown flecks around the edges of your iris. I hadn't noticed before. They're really nice. It's getting dark out. Yeah. I guess I should hit the road. You don't have to. I don't want to go. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there it is. He's wearing jeans. Look at that butt. Got anything to drink? Yeah, I think I can whip something up. It's a weird question to ask in the middle of kissing someone. Do you have anything to drink? Surprised there was no commentary there from our main characters. Where am I? That's right, I was going up this way. I had unlocked this memory? No, that memory. Content fragment type SMS message. Mira, hey, did you send me a package? Rick, yay, it arrived. Corrupt. Rick, hey Mira, I'm sorry. I wanted to do something nice for you. Mira, I know, it's fine. It's just too elaborate. Mira, let me deal with my own crappy PC, okay? Aw, did he buy her a new computer? Content fragment type SMS message. Mira, I had to deal with my parents for so long, trying to take care of me even after I moved out. Corrupt. Mira, if you really want to spend your billions of dollars, get me a pastry there. Mira, I'll even pick you up. It's close to Houston. Mira, in return, I want to see this house you live in, full of skis and inflatable cactuses. Rick. Okay, it's a date. Only, Mira, what's the matter? Rick, I sort of threw out the inflatable cactus. Mira. Rick, how could you? There's that picture again. Oh, is that them eating the pastry on their date? Aw. A date at a bakery? I've heard about those. People would sit around eating bread. Bread. Sounds romantic if you ask me. I imagine they ate something much different than the bread we have at Aries. I once shared a piece of it with someone. I remember I didn't eat again for days. Shared a piece? Yes, years ago. I guess you could call it my last date. Someone from the genealogy team. They enjoyed bread. And you, I'm guessing. It was a brief affair. A week later, I was chosen to be Aurora's interpreter. I still don't get that. Do you really need to be so alone? Not alone, Commander. I told you. The AI interpreter must be dedicated to her role. Completely. Am I a female this whole time? It's expected. For the good of Ares colony. I don't think I realized I was a lady. Yay, ladies! Well, personally, I think you've missed out. I remember my first date with Luz. We were hungry, so we snuck into the storage cells. They were keeping molasses down there. Luz loved the stuff. We cracked open a small barrel and shared some. That was also our first kiss. Her father called us. Luz tried to defend me, but I got most of the blame, of course. Totally worth it. You were punished? Noah isn't big on punishment. When the last of humanity consists of a few dozen people, there's a lot of forgiveness for starving kids, you might say. And as a full-grown man, you'd never steal molasses. Haha, I didn't say that. Like I said, Luz loved the stuff. Simulate the memory. On to number 5. How many of these are there again? 36 total. Ooh, this is going to be a wild ride. You agreed to help me with my project, right? Absolutely. Ask away. I'm ready. Alright, describe your perfect day. I was not ready. Do I really have to go first? Yep, I answered first last time, remember? Okay, let me think. Start with the weather. Close your eyes if that's easier. Okay, it's sunny. A sunny summer day, not too hot. We're on a picnic blanket beside a crisp, clear lake. Look at all that bread. Oh, so I'm in your perfect day? Yeah, why not? Don't ruin it. Alright, keep going. We have a basket of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans, the way Grandma used to cook them. We just sit there for hours. We enjoy the food, each other's company, and the way the breeze comes over the water. That's it? Huh, sounds very peaceful. Okay, what's yours? Alright, I'm sitting at the office. There's light rain on the window beside me. Oh, you're alone? Yep, sorry, just me and my laptop. A nice gray sky means no glare on the screen. I can be the tech vampire I long to be. Mirrors my inner soul child. I'd play music. Nobody would distract me. There's a tough problem in the code, but I have an inkling of how to solve it. I know by the end of the day, I'll have conquered it. When I get home, I'm exhausted but victorious, and I do it all without talking. Wow. Our days are totally opposite. Does this mean we've failed the quiz? I don't think so. Besides, it's not a quiz, it's just a tool. Well, I feel like I'm failing your tool. But at least the pastry is good. Huh, that memory wasn't from this room. Interesting. Aurora projected events that took place outside the house. I didn't know that was possible, Aurora. Neither did I, Professor. But the data in this room proved to be enough to replicate Rick and Mira's outdoor trip. If you had enough information about other places, could you project more environments? Possibly, yes. It's too soon to say for sure, but this newfound capability could open up a world of possibilities. Oh, I can hear the excitement in your voice, Professor. Aha, I love that. Ahem, well, emergent behavior is always exciting. Now to see where it leads us. I had a thought about something that I wanted to say in the middle of that last memory sequence, and now I can't remember what it was. And it bothers me that I forgot. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. If anyone's confused about this number and staring thing that was talked about in the last couple of memories, years ago, there was this thing that was like the shortcut hack to falling in love with someone, and it had a list of specific questions, and at the end of it, you were supposed to make direct eye contact with the other person uninterrupted. Like, you could blink, but you had to stare at them for 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't remember what it was, but it was this weird thing that kind of went viral on the internet a few years ago that was like, you know, how to fall in love with somebody or something really weird like that, or how to like form a deeper connection with another person. It was one of those kinds of things. I think that's what they were referencing in that memory. Professor Zay. Yes, Aurora. I regret your position of isolation. My position of isolation? When I selected you as my interpreter, potential romances were considered irrelevant. Your happiness and enjoyment for the role were both factors. However, your need for a companion was not. I have denied you a liaison, a thing which may have proven dear to you. Oh, Aurora. That's very kind, really. The isolation, well, it's both a benefit and a burden. Having a partner would upset the council, but it's always been my decision to make. The data I've collected on Mira, Rick, Emmy, Ernest, and Ada. Their memories are becoming part of me. Also, their concern for loved ones. You really are growing, aren't you? That's remarkable. Thanks to your research, this house is a stepping stone. The more I understand, the more I believe I can help humanity. It is my deepest desire. You know, Aurora, all these years, I haven't been completely without a companion. You've been there. You've helped me through difficult times, whether you realized it or not. Being in the hand of Aurora has always been more than a job to me. We have assisted in each other's growth. Yes, we have. Well, isn't that a sweet sentiment? Fishies! Jellyfish and shark and flounders and that thingy that I recognize and the stupid, oh, that's the stupid sunfish, I think, and I don't know what those are. Content fragment type SMS message. Mira, do you have a secret hunch about how you'll die? Rick, is this one of those 36 questions? Mira, yeah, probably my favorite one yet. Correct. Mira, it'll be raining. An old piece of stage equipment will collapse. Mira, lights and speakers will come crashing down. Rick, death by stereo. Mira, the wet ground will be electrified. I'll be dead before I hit ground. Rick, wow, a little hardcore, but if that's your hunch. Content fragment type SMS message. Rick, I think I'll die in a protest gone awry. Rick, standing on a wooden platform waving a flag of liberty like an old Delacroix painting. Rick, a riot cop will shoot me in the chest with a beanbag gun. Mira, but do you ever go to protests? Rick, nope, my first one. A martyr for a cause I barely fought for. Mira, tragic. Riken the Bold, they'd call you. He held our flag high, Mira, until he slipped from that wooden platform and broke his neck. Should have worn better sneakers. Rick, what? No. Rick, slipping is so much less dignified than a beanbag gun. Mira, if you say so. End content fragment. Did you see how blue that water was? And those fish. I didn't know they could look different. You thought there was only one kind of fish? Well, yeah, I guess so. There were fish, octopuses, and sharks. Oh, and I know about sponges. When we get back to Ares, I'll show you our records on aquatic life. There were more types of fish than you can imagine. They were quite remarkable. See, Commander, what Ares lacks in fantasy tales, we make up for in cataloged data. Sure, but cataloged data makes it sound so boring. Say what you like for now. Deep sea fish will give you nightmares. Bring it on. Can I use this now? Now that the power is on, this controller might free Cat back. Its location is marked on your map as blocked. I hope it works. Did I look at this one? No. InfiniHome log for user set date. Command. Order more Cabernet? Order placed. Would you like this order charged to Ernesto or Amy? Was Amy the grandmother? Did we never, like, reference her name anywhere before? Command. Charge to Emmy. It's Emmy, not— oh. It's Emmy, not Amy. Got it. InfiniHome delivery charging 1 wine, Cabernet, word I don't actually know how to pronounce, Cabernet Sauvignon, to Amy's account. Anything else you would like ordered? InfiniHome ordering system is listening. Command unknown. Now let me concentrate. A light, a flame. What? Yeah, I don't drink wine, so I'm not overly familiar with, those words. InfiniHome log for user set date. A candle flame. A chance breeze cold snuff. Delicate love. Delicate. Ache in my chest. A house for you to stay. King and queen to hold you up. I fold. My heart's too weak to win this hand. My poor boy. What? Emmy Barron herself, alone and writing. It's surprising there isn't more of her in this house. I think what she was reading aloud says it all. I think she was in pain. She didn't want to be here. She was the poetician of the family. Poet, professor. Right. Poet. Ooh! I can't believe this is your first time into the aquarium. I haven't been to Houston that many times before this. My grandparents used to take me here every year. I'd beg them to go. I wish I'd had the chance to meet them. Oh, they would have loved you. You're a hard worker. My grandpa would appreciate that. And, like my grandma, you don't hesitate. When you know what you want, you go for it. I just realized that I said they don't reference the grandmother's name, except that the grandmother's name, Ada, is referenced a million times in this game, and I'm developing game fog. Once the answer becomes clear, you're unstoppable. I mildly feel like an idiot. People called her eccentric sometimes. She just wasn't big on compromise, at least not when it came to her projects. Lately, I feel like I've had to compromise a lot. For Deep Connect's sake. But I know what I need to do to complete it. I think I owe that to you. That one's looking at us. Hey, little guy. You should name him. Steven. Steven the fish. After this guy at work, he always needs so much help. He stares at me in meetings when he wants me to fix his problems. Like I'll just give him all the answers. The way his eyes bulge sort of look like a fish. Maybe we should throw Steven in this tank. The two Stevens can keep each other company. I couldn't do that to our new fishy friend. Let's dump him in the Gulf. The algae will keep him company. Hear that, Fish Steven? She's looking out for you. I'm starting to get hungry. How about you? Feel like fish and chips? Don't listen to him, Steven. Pretty sure that was the whole room. I like that they used the glass panes for the aquarium simulation. I think this is a good spot to stop for now, before we go through the rest of the rooms in the house. I'm still really enjoying this game. I've only played it for a couple of hours so far today, but I really like it still. Still like the artwork style and the hand-drawn aspect. Still love the music. I still love the voice of the NPCs as they're talking. I think it's really cool, personally. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Tell me in the comments. Like the video. I don't know. Do something to let me know you like it too. Go out and buy the game if you feel so compelled. Or gift the game to a friend. I don't know. Support whoever made this game. You know, just go do supportive things. Okay, bye!